Well, hello everybody, this is Street Outlaws No Prep Talk. Today we're going to talk about the high altitude tracks coming in the second half of No Prep Kings Season 5. Now, if we're going to go strictly to the photo owners, please subscribe and comment and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming. All about the Street Outlaws No Prep Kings race series and all the other Street Outlaw shows. So, we have 3 high altitude tracks coming in the second half of No Prep Kings Season 5. We have Tucson in Arizona, we have Idaho, and we have the dreaded Bandimere Speedway in Colorado. Now, these 3 tracks really change the game as far as boosted combinations and nitrous combinations. Now, blower cars that include the Procharger, centrifugal, supercharged cars, and the screw-blown cars and roots-blown cars, they do struggle a lot at high altitude because they lose a lot of boost. And they lose boost basically everywhere in their power band. They lose boost in the brake. When they go into trans brake, they can't make as much boost on the brake. And obviously down the track, they don't build boost as fast. And they pretty much slow down a lot. Ryan even said before this season started that at Tucson last season, they stayed there and tested, and they actually slowed down by 0.2 and 15 mile an hour. I mean, it was retarded how slow they got in Tucson. So when it comes to Tucson, Bandimere, especially Bandimere, and Idaho, these cars lose a lot of power. Now, every single combo loses power, but the blower cars, in my opinion, are the most affected. Nitrous cars do pretty good because they basically are injecting oxygen into the motor, so they don't suffer as much as the boosted combinations. Even though they still slow down, they are not as slow or as affected as the blower cars. Now, turbo cars usually do good as well at the high altitude tracks because turbo cars can build boost everywhere on the brake, in the middle of the track, and usually they are controlled boost wise on the really good air conditions. So in bad air, they can basically close the wastegates on the brake and make the same boost and basically ramp up the boost to the 330, and they will lose a little bit of boost out the back like basically every other combo, but they can compensate for that in the first half of the track and on the brakes, something like the blower cars can't do. So racers like Jeff Lutz, Murder Nova, Robin Roberts that still run turbos are going to be pretty fast. And obviously, Kyle Kelly, Lizzie Musey, the Bird Boys, the Nitrous cars are really going to run good in this air as well. Now, it would not surprise me that Ryan comes out with a twin turbo car or twin turbo combination for these 3 races and then switches it over to Procharger. He is the hardest working guy on NP since the Procharger got weight this year, but he is still shining with that combo. Hey, he might even swap it to turbos and then swap it back to Procharger. Who knows? I mean, anything is possible, and the Procharger cars do struggle a lot in this air. So let's see what happens.